Hi guys, I prepared a fun short workout with a couple of variations. Let's start because I don't want to talk too much. Okay, let's start lying on the back a little bit, a warm up. Here we go. Your legs are bent, your arms are extended right next to your upper body, and let's do to warm up little couple of imprint positions. So tilt your pelvis, bring your lower back onto your mat, and release. And we're going to do that a couple of times. And with each repetition, you can increase this imprint. So try to make it a little bigger, like you want to release a little bit of tension in your back. And two, and last one. Nice. Then relax your pelvis completely. Just lift your arms and lower your arms. And lift and down. If you have pain or is a little bit tight in your shoulders, you can also open your arms slightly to the side, and you don't have to lower them all the way right next to your head. Two more times, and last one. And then after the last repetition, we leave our arms right next to us on our mat, and we start with our hip lift. Lift your pelvis all the way up to a bridge and all the way down, like you're looking for this articulation, like as big and as much as you can, and down. So make sure when you lift your pelvis that it's the first part which is leaving the mat, and on your way down, the pelvis is the last part which is touching the mat. Good. Let's give it one last go. Up and then all the way down. Good. From here, make sure that you have this little, let's say, no, I don't want to call it tension, just a little bit of activity. Yes, that would be the right word. Activity in your belly button area, or I use the cue, draw your abdominal wall in. Then you lift one after the other leg up to 90 degrees tabletop, and then you're going to extend the right leg towards the ceiling, and the left leg is just kind of hovering over the floor. And you bring this leg back, and let's switch other leg. And the important and interesting part is to extend the legs at the same time. And if you continue switching the legs, you might realize that the leg which is extending towards the mat, so this parallel one, has a longer way. So concentrate on this one, less on the leg which is extending towards the ceiling. Up. Good. One last time. And left. Then we keep our legs at 90 degrees tabletop. Bring your hands behind your head. So shoulders are relaxed and your elbows are slightly facing the ceiling or towards the diagonal. From there, lift your chest. Same leg movement. Start with the right towards the ceiling, left is parallel towards the floor, and you lower your upper body and bend your legs back to 90 degrees tabletop and switch. And down. And we go up and down. Also here, try to get your highest chest lift when you extend your legs. And last time right. And last time left. Keep your upper body lifted and switch your legs again. Up. Maybe let's go slightly faster. So you hit the position and bend. And at the same time, the legs are extending. I have to make the work too. Now it's working. And perfect. And here we go. And stay for 1 second with your upper body lifted and your legs are 90 degrees tabletop. Can you lift your chest a little higher? Because we're going to do the same leg work, but we're going to rotate your chest to the right side when you extend your right leg towards the ceiling. Come back, keep your upper body lifted, and we go to the other side. It's a kind of a scissor variation or a crisscross variation, and switch. Keep your upper body lifted. Can you lift your chest a little higher? Good. And switch. And switch. Good. And last time, right and left. And then bring your upper body and your legs down. You can extend your arms right next to your mat, or not next to your mat, next to your upper body on the mat. So your feet are more or less hip distance apart, and let's extend the right leg towards the ceiling. When you lower your leg, you point your foot. When you lift your leg, you flex your foot. Let's do this 5 more times, so in total 6 repetitions. And you try to make your leg as long as possible. And last 2. And 1. Let's go directly to the other side. Extend the left leg towards the ceiling. Lower, point your foot, flex, lift. Down, up, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your foot right back to the other one. We're going to lift our pelvis again up to the bridge, but keep your spine like a board. No articulation right now, and lower your pelvis back down. I know in the beginning we did articulation, but now I would like to have no articulation in your spine. Just to make a difference here, or to bring a little bit of awareness in to this articulation and no articulation. And last time, up and down. Good. Keep your pelvis down. What if we're going to combine the leg movement and your hip lift? Let's see how that works. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. When you lower your leg, you lift your pelvis up, and you flex your foot and bring your leg up and lower your pelvis. Up, lower, and back, and up, and down. Try to press your left foot down into the mat to engage hamstrings and your glutes. 2, and last time. Good. And then switch to the other side. Same thing. Lower your leg, lift your pelvis, and opposite, back to starting position. And again, up and down. Also make sure here that you keep your spine like a board, so you're not hyperextend your thoracic spine. Take this movement from your right foot, which is pressing down, and 2, and last one. Nice. Bring your left leg back again, and we're going to lift your pelvis up. Keep it lifted, and we're going to extend again the right leg towards the ceiling, and now we keep our pelvis lifted and lower your leg. And nice. This is actually the shoulder bridge exercise original. 3 and 2, 1. Good. Let's switch directly to the other side. And down and up. And last 3. Keep your leg extended. 2. Last time. 1. Good. Bring everything back down and hug your knees into your chest and rock slightly side to side just to release the tension. And from here, let's lie on our side. Doesn't matter which one, we're going to do both sides from here. Let's extend this lower arm so your head can rest there. Let's flex the feet, and you have your legs more or less in line with your upper body, and you can bring this arm right in front of you to support you. From here, slightly bring this rib cage a little closer here, so you lift it off the mat, so you have a nice little foundation there. And from it, you lift your legs, extend them, and you lower them only as much as they're just hovering over the mat. So you don't bring them all the way down, just up and down. One of the little thing which is really important is that we keep the legs in line with our upper body. Sometimes these legs, you want to go towards the back. We try to avoid that. And 2. Let's add a nice little exercise and stay here. From there, bring one leg to the front and the other leg to the back, but make sure you have the same distance, more or less. So not one leg is opening more than the other one, and then you switch. And you realize the bottom leg cannot go that much to the back, so that's what you do also with the top leg. And switch. And switch. And switch. Try to keep your upper body still. And switch. And good. And last time, front and back. Bring the legs together and lower them for 1 second. I always, it's like we do a little pause, but pause for me is inhale, exhale. So pause is over. Extend your arm up towards the ceiling, but make sure that it's slightly in front of you, and lift your legs up again. And from there, same exercise. Scissors, side lying scissors. And it's a tricky exercise to keep the control in your core. So make sure that your arm is in front of you. Sometimes if the arm is to the back, it is like a counterweight, and it would be a little bit too easy, let's say. So look for the challenge. And last time, and up. And take a pause. Good. Let's go directly to the other side, that we can do this exercise also there. Okay, lie down. Same, flex your feet, not only one, and bring your legs in line with your upper body. And then we started with this exercise. Lift and lower. Only just the legs are hovering. You don't bring them completely down. So you keep this kind of nice activity in your legs and make them long. For me, it's important. You don't have to lift the legs all the way. It's important how long they are. 4 more times. 3 and 2. Last time, keep the legs lifted like on the other side, and then front, one leg and the opposite to the back, and here. You can help yourself with the hand here, but not too much, because you know what's coming on the other side. Up. Or from the other side, not on the other side. And switch all the way up. Let's do this one 2 more times. Front and back. Last time, and front and back. Good. Bring the legs together and bring them down for 1 second. Inhale, exhale, pause. Good. Let's continue. Is extended towards the ceiling. Make sure you still see it. This is my new favorite word, what I just learned the other day. Keep your fingers in your peripheral vision. I hope I pronounced it properly. Okay, let's see. That's just, or the easier would say keep it in the tip of your eyes, or still visible. Okay, lift your legs up and keep them lifted. Front and back and front. This is a nice, you're creating instability with moving the legs. And of course, if you move your legs faster, then it will be more difficult. But try to get or aim for this control in your core, upper body. And last time, front and back, and bring your legs all the way down and your arm too. From here, try to find a nice transition on your back. We're going to extend these legs all the way on your mat. And if you have enough space over your head, also bring these arms right next to you. We're going to do a nice roll up as a transition. Roll up. Take your time. Slow. Good. And then we're going to see the position. Sometimes I take this roll up also as just as a transition. From here, you can keep your legs closed. Flex your feet, and you try to sit as tall as possible. Sometimes what happens is that because of the hamstrings are not flexible, not yet flexible enough, we sit in this kind of position. If you have that feeling, bend your legs, because I would like you to sit nice and tall. From there, extend your arms towards the front, and we're going to do, I call this bow and arrow. So bend your right arm, look over your right shoulder, and we go directly in this rotation and back. Switch to the other side, so keep your legs extended or bend them slightly, but I would like you to have the longest spine you've ever had. And up. Other side. And back. Let's go again, right and front and left. Good. Perfect. Let's stay again on the right side. Keep this nice spine twist and just open the arm and bend the arm. So extend and bend and open and hug. Last time. Perfect. Extend it all the way to the front. Other side. We just first do this bow and arrow. Rotate, bend your left arm and just extend and bend. And 4 and 3, 2, last time, 1. Come back to the starting position. From here, we're going to do a spine twist, but keep your arm long, open and close. Let's go directly to the other side. Open and close. We just did like 3 different spine twist variations, and don't worry, in a second we're going to repeat them because we're going to add them all in one movement. Last time right and open, and last time left and good. Let's go back to this first exercise, was the bow and arrow. Bend your right arm, look over your shoulder, rotate your spine, open the arm to the back, and when you bring this arm back, it's a long arm. And again, other side, extend and bring them back. Let's do it with the nice flow. You rotate without any stop, and you cut through the air with your hand and your arm. Other side, open. Or sometimes imagine when I come back, I'm sweeping over a table with my arm in my hand, and other side. Good, and over. Let's go one last time. It's also a nice exercise for your back and your shoulders, and nice. And relax for 1 second, your upper body down towards your legs, and shake these legs for 1 little second. Good. We're going to do one last exercise. It's going to be the double leg kick, but we're going to do it a little different. Good. Lie on your belly. I'm just going to do this side. And extend your legs all the way, and your arms are also next to you. So your head is slightly lifted. Lift your shoulders slightly up, and you want to go with your fingertips towards your toes. Also, belly button is active. From here, just lift 2 legs at the same time and lower. Continue, make sure that this belly button is active. Pull all this part in and up and down. Last 2 and up. Last one, up and down. Nice. From here, you move your head to one side. I just have it on my right side, so I'm looking towards the left, but my right ear is down. Doesn't matter what you do. From here, because we're going to do both sides anyways. Lift your chest, keep your arms down, and then you switch your head to the other side and lower. And lift it up and lower. Again, make sure that your head is not too much in your neck. Your neck is long and down. Last time, up and down. Here, stay there for 1 second. You just lift the 2 legs up and down. Lift your upper body. Switch your head to the other side. And again, legs up and down. Lift your chest to the other side. Let's do this 2 more times. Up and down. Lift your chest. Make sure your shoulders are towards each other, so the shoulder blades. And last time, legs and upper body to the other side and down. Good. Let's give it a rest. So let's go into our child's pose over the all fours position and sit with your pelvis on your heels. And from here, sometimes what helps is if you open the knees slightly to the side, it's more comfortable. Just try it for you, how it works. Good. Just inhale one last time. Inhale and exhale to release your pelvis and your lower back. And then you come back to a seated position. And let's go one last little side bend to open up from the side, lying scissors, and to the other side. And then we come back. Perfect. Very well done at home. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below the post. Thanks again for joining me today. Bye.